In this video, I'm going to go over number 13 first. 13 on our practice test. It's a very good one. It's the grade one. So let me work this problem out as a student. It says in a large section of a statistics class, the points for the final exam are normally distributed. You know, when I see that wording normally distributed, I have two options. I can use these tables they give me, which hurt my eyes so much. I'm not really good with this part. I'm going to go ahead and use the normal calculator function in StatCrunch. So I'll go up here and type in or open up stat calculator and normal. What did they give us? Did they give us the mean? Yes. They said exam scores are normally distributed, or the points for the final exams are normally distributed with the mean of 74. So I'll type in mean of 74 and a standard deviation of 7. Okay. Now what? It says grades are assigned such that the top 10% receive A's, the next 20 receive B's, middle 40 receive C's, next 20 receive. I see what's going on. So first, let's see, what do I have to make on this exam to get an A? Which means, what's the lowest score I need to be on the top 10%, something like that, right? So take a look at what I see, what I do, okay? So I'm going to change it to x is greater than or equal to a blah. This is where the answer will pop up, okay? But what I will tell them is I want the probability to be 10%. And 10% in decimal is 0.10, right? And when we click on compute, the answer will pop up right here, okay? But it's not really, if it's not making sense right now, I want you to look at the picture. Now it makes sense. If you are in the red area, then you are the top 10%, okay? So if your score is higher than 83, then you are going to get an A, okay? Now, what if to make a B? The B says next 20%. Now look at the wording very carefully, next 20%. So first we have that top 10% and then next 20. So 10 plus 20 is 30. So what you have to do now is change that to 30. Why is it 30? Because they said the next 20% after those 10% guys. So 10 plus 20 is 30. That's why. So if I look at the number, a person needs to have higher than 78 to get a B. Now, I think the next part is kind of confusing. The middle 40%. Now, if it's middle 40%, what's that going to look like? I'm a little confused. All right, hold on. So what's going on is we have the 10% on top, and we have the 20% right there, 40% in the middle. Next 20% is the D's, and last 10% are the zeros. So have the middle 40%. I'll go ahead and add them all up. 10 plus 20 plus 40. What's that going to be? 70, right? 70. So I'll go ahead and go to my calculator and say 70%, and that comes out to be 70, okay? What I did to figure out the 70 was I just simply added up 10 plus 20 plus 40. So to get a C in this exam, you need to have at least 70. Or hey, let's be careful. You can't have 70 because 70.3 is where the C's start. So that means you have to have 71. You have to round up all the time in this problem. No matter if this number is smaller than 5, you always have to round up. So that will be 71, in fact. Oh, now that one was tricky. That one was really tricky. Now, lastly, what about D? D will be adding up 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 20. Wouldn't that be 70 plus that's 90, right? D's add up to 90. Of course, because the last one is 10. So I'm going to go ahead and do 90 over here. And the grade comes out to be 65, but I'm going to round this up to what? 66. And I know who would round this up. We have to this time, though. I know. Because if you make 65, well, technically that is less than 60.02. So you have to round up in this problem. I think that's the one very important part. I'll do 66. And the last one, I'll go ahead and do, what can I do? Can I just do 0.1 there? No, I don't think this is. How about I change it to 0.10? The bottom 10%. The bottom 10%. Anything less than 65 will be D. Well, you know what? Guess what? We have it. Anything less than 66 will be D. F. So that's how I can use the normal calculator. I don't know why this looks so. Okay, this is how you can use the normal calculator to figure out these lowest scores to make these letter grades. Oh, I'm nervous now. Let me check the answer. Yay! So that is how I would do this. I think this is a harder problem, but I went over this in 6 minutes. So maybe that was a little too fast. Let me know if this doesn't make sense. I'll try to do this one more time, okay?